What's good, George? Your boy Black over here at bmctheformula.com. Also, BMC The Formula live stream on YouTube. Don't forget to smash that like and share us out. Shout out everybody that's supporting both formats. It's Epstein from Kryptonite, y'all. Lately, Donald Trump ducking and dodging. He got away with sliding that beautiful bill on the American people. Also, the tariffs been stabbing down on all these countries and seemingly switched up on the fruit allies and made the fruit enemies our friends out there. And on the geopolitical front, shit, on the home front, I don't see him having no friends. The LGBT community, he done all but crushed them. I them back a lot of stuff that's opposing Donald Trump. The LGBT community gonna get back at him. But right now, the Epstein files, the Epstein videos, Epstein 50 list, that seems to be the only thing that's putting a dent in Donald Trump's strongman armor. Y'all know Donald Trump was strong man. He ain't the quintessential politician. He doesn't do what politician does. He's a strong man. It's Donald Trump way and no way. It's MAGA. But MAGA ain't turning their back on Donald Trump. And it's all coming to him down about this Epstein stuff. He said the Epstein list didn't exist, and it pops up some letters that seemingly he said was a forgery written to Epstein on his 50th birthday. They got Jocelyn Maxwell. She locked up somewhere doing some time as a co-conspirator, and they say that Donald Trump lawyer going to talk to her. The Department of Justice want to bring her in. The Senate and the Congress want to know what's going on. So Jocelyn, she might be part of the, case that takes Donald Trump down. She might get free for what she knows that Donald Trump is a generous wolf right now. That'd be the problem when sometimes with these wolves in power, they don't feed the other wolves. And when all the sheep gone, wolves eat wolves. So maybe if he's a gracious wolf, he gonna feed the pup. Because Jocelyn, she was no less like a puppet in all of this. Donald Trump, at the time of these pictures, if y'all peep it, he wasn't the president, Donald Trump. He was this Donald Trump oddball, probably not liked, but could be easily manipulated for the powers that be. If we could just push back that picture right there, that picture, and see who else was in that room, that would show you who was be on the Epstein list and the other people that wrote Epstein a birthday letter. Why? That's crazy. Why you think they would have to write him a birthday letter? Why would somebody want to write somebody a birthday letter? It just makes no sense. But that's why I'm asking the question, is Epstein's Trump kryptonite? Because everything else has seemed to hurt him. Like the opposition, Elon Musk was closely associated with him. They broke off. Elon Musk made that statement that Donald Trump was on the Epstein list. MAGA, people that voted for Donald Trump, and especially the people that's hating on Donald Trump and waiting for his downfall, rushed in, swooped in on it, got right on it, and now we're here. Like I said, they got Jocelyn Maxwell. Jocelyn, if I'm fucking the name up, it is what it is. Jocelyn Maxwell. She's been on the scene a lot of this. She knows a lot. She might can put some names to the faces on the list. Everybody is waiting to see what is going to come out of them interviewing her. Maybe she'll get one of those Trump pardons that everybody gave. You see, he gave him out the with Larry Hoover. He got a commute of his sentence he can do his state time that's in Illinois. The Chrisleys, they got turned loose. You know what I mean? And a myriad of other sorts that you're like, what did they and Donald Trump got in common? It was the money issue, but right here with the Jocelyn issue, if she gets a federal pardon, it'll be for her silence. And I believe that's what's gonna happen because, like I said, all of these people that's on this picture right there, and none of these people really in power. The people that's in power is the people that's standing behind them on that picture. The people seemingly hiding, but not hiding. If you can find the rest of these pictures and everybody else was at this party, that's where the list's gonna lie at. And slowly but surely, I think the reason I'm saying that Epstein might be Trump kryptonite because I feel like they're gonna slow roast them. Trump has built up a whole list of enemies from the LGBTQ community to veterans, migrants, immigrants, anybody in between that fits under the category of American, either illegal or legal. You know what I mean? He done dabbled in birthright, citizenship, and all kind of shit. So you would just never know where it's coming from. But I think this Epstein shit right here, I think this what's gonna get him right here all that debauchery and party. They tried to turn attention to Puff Daddy and say Puff Daddy was doing these parties and it was going to be these lists. Similarly, everything that they said Puff Daddy's prosecution was going to produce, Donald Trump ain't getting prosecuted, but everything is being pointed at Donald Trump seemingly being a participant. I doubt he was the ringleader of any of this Epstein stuff. He was a participant. Also, he's a gatekeeper. Why do you think they elected him the president? Because they got to have one of them in office to keep the secret. You feel me? Why not? I mean, when he was taking these pictures, when he was doing all this stuff, and you see him with Epstein and all these girls and all that stuff, he was just, like I said, Donald Trump. He was not the president. He was a fledgling businessman, 5 or 6 times bankrupt, probably doing a TV show, looked at as like a weird guy that can be manipulated and led to say crazy shit. So, okay, what about Donald Trump? Same way like when they probably was looking at Adolf Hitler when he was going through all them occult groups and quasi fraternal and Masonic groups that put him in power in the early half of our century to go at the Jews. Donald Trump, like, we always look at it now because this is his second time being the president. We can't get it out of our mind that he has been the president and he is the president. So similarly, but remember, Donald Trump had to climb up the ladder. He probably ain't go nowhere on the ladder, just got a different position in the organization. And the people that's on that list, like I said, it's probably like, can you see that? There's a few people standing behind him. Who are those guys? Because he went in power at the top rate, then might have been mid-level, if not just lower level entry. Yo, I'm Donald Trump. Oh, I heard about you. He might have been that guy, but whoever is in those pictures or was at those parties with him, it's probably people from the Republicans, Democrats, powerful people all over the world was at those parties, and now they're probably running the world right now. So they stand to lose the same credibility, the same stand power that Donald Trump is when it finally comes up. Because now with all this talk, of course he was on the list. Of course he had something to do with the Epstein Island situation. But just what? Now we want to know the whole story because he lied. Even his staunch supporters, MAGA, is turning their back on him or saying, hey, you got to tell me something because you said you wasn't involved. You said you were going to release this information and give up all the goods on these crazy Democrats doing all this stuff. Seemingly, you got more to do with it, Donald Trump. But I'm going to say all of them, even on the opposition, you know what I mean? From the conservative to the Democrat to the Republican, all of them got something to do with these parties because y'all know that's where they make their bones at. They make the rounds and, you know what I mean? They lobby and some of them got there going to cater to because they might see some potential in them to manipulate. Like I said, it's the powers that be that are trying to get protected. That's why Donald Trump is giving so much leeway. But I think they getting tired of Donald Trump. The powers that be, he probably got in office, didn't do what he said he was going to do, went off on his own, rolled Donald, talking cash shit, shaking up the world. And now the powers that be like, maybe he's a liability. They might be trying to get rid of Donald Trump and put another figurehead in because it's always going to be somebody that's willing and ready to be a gatekeeper and protect their secrets. What y'all think? You think all this Epstein stuff is going to be Donald Trump's downfall? Is this Donald Trump's kryptonite? Don't forget to like, share, and support. And make sure you leave a comment below. It's your boy Black over here at BMC, the Formula live stream. Also BMC, the Formula live stream at YouTube. What's your opinion? Leave a comment below.